Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk a little bit about features and benefits. So let's get into it. Boom. Hey guys, once again, welcome back to the channel. If you're liking the information that you're finding here, make sure to follow, like, subscribe, tell a friend, hit the buttons. If you hit that notification bell, then you'll get alerted every time I put up a new video. So today, sales 101 class, features and benefits. Now, when I was taking my sales classes, I have this great example of what I like to refer back to when it comes to talking about features and benefits. One of my great teachers, Billy Jean, is marketing. He said, the difference between features and benefits is that nobody buys a car for the air conditioning. They buy the car because the air conditioning can make the air in the car cold. Now, one may say they're buying the car because it has AC, but they're really just buying it because what the AC can do. Now, no, once you remember that when you're putting your sales and your messages and your advertising together so that you're applying to what the benefit is versus what the feature is, because brides or people that aren't in the industry aren't going to understand why you have all this crazy gear unless you can explain what it can do for them. So the first thing I want to talk about is the moving heads. Now, I was playing around with them in my office and I was going, man, when I hear DJs speak about gear, they're so gear oriented, right? Like, oh, they'll line up all day to get the newest mixer. But when it comes to learning new sales tactics, it's like, oh, I'm just sitting over here like, oh yeah, you can learn a few things, but here we are. That's what they got the YouTube channel. So basically, when it comes to moving heads, a bride may be like, oh, okay, well, that's exciting. And then your DJ would be like, well, don't you understand? It changes colors and it does all these things and it's got this illumination and and the bride's like, okay, well, what does that mean? So instead, you talk to her like this. It's like, hey, look, I've got this moving head light package, and you might be wondering, what does that mean, right? So basically, what it can do is that it can set a room look for you, which will have nice ambient lights that are shining on the wall. And when people walk in, they have that elegant feel. Now, with a push of a button, I can have those lights change what they're doing and spotlight the front door as you walk in, and then spotlight your dance as you're dancing. So your first dance. So those are the reasons why you want to have the intelligent light show added to your package, not because they're lights and they can move around. It's because they can set the scene in the room. Also, they can highlight you when you're doing your introductions and for your first dance. And those are the reasons why you would want to have something like this versus like, yeah, these are some lights and they look really cool and they can change color. And then of course you want to show them examples of what these lights can do. And then also another thing, right? I like talking about lights today. Basically, uplights, and then the bride might be like, "Oh, what's our uplights?" Well, basically, you want to explain it to them as, it can take your whole room and set a look. So when your guests walk in, they're like, "Oh, they're walking into a look." And the reason like these lights are so cool is because I can hit one button and it automatically changes the scene in the room, and then you could have lights that are set to chase each other, which people can be in awe with the lights chasing each other, or it could just be slow fades, and then your room has an elegant look to it. And then when it comes time to dance time, of course can hit the strobe button and have them move to the beat in the buildups of song. So again, features and benefits, yeah, they can change color, but you can also program them to go to the buildups of songs and enhance the energy in a room when it comes time to dance and rage on out. So also when it comes to features and benefits, you just want to make sure that your client understands the benefit of what they're getting from the features. So when understanding, I don't mostly it comes down to gear, but you can also apply it to the quality of the DJ, right? So basically, what I tell clients is, hey, look, I'm a theme park DJ. Now that's a feature. What's the benefit of that? The benefit is that it says, that I had to go through auditions, right? And it also says that I had to have a certain professional standard when I show up to my shows. So when you sit down with the client, be like, hey, look, you may not understand all it takes to be a theme park DJ, yet at the same time, they have a level of expectation, from their talent. And I bring that with me every show that I go. So especially when you start dropping names of different theme parks and things that you've done, that plays on the prestige of people's mindset. And if you want to know more about the reasons people purchase what they purchase or why they purchase what they purchase, there's actually, you could be breaking down to 40 categories. And I actually have a class on that on my djbusinessowners.com if there's something that you're interested in. Also, guys, when you're sitting down with your clients and you're talking about features and benefits, you also would probably want to explain that you have backup gear. Now, having backup gear is a feature. The benefit is that the show doesn't go down and then people continuing with their party because you charge for time. So when you charge for time, you have to make sure that you're able to execute everything that you promised that you would execute within the time that you charge for. So I always tell clients that we have backup gear. And of course, I explain to my DJs they want to have backup gear as well. And the reason that they would want to have that is because that you would be able to execute everything that you said you would execute in the time that you said you would do it. So in conclusion, it's not just about the gear you have, right? It's knowing your gearing, being able to explain it to your clients in a way that makes sense for them. Also, turn those features into benefits. Any feature that you have, you want to make sure to explain the benefit to your clients to make them more inclined to want to purchase it. So again, I have multiple websites. I'll leave them in the description below, but coachscottking.com, we have a Facebook group. We talk about things all the time inside of there, how to, take a cold lead and close them into a client. And if you want to know more about that, and growing seems to be your thing, make sure to join us in the Facebook group, www.coachscottking.com. And then, of course, I have other classes on djbusinessowners.com as well. I'll leave the links in the comments. Again, if you're liking the material, make sure to drop me a line. Like, share, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and tell your grandma. All right, till the next time. Peace out.